Shankaram, Shankaram. In this video, we'll look at the history of the song and the structure and some benefits of singing this Thevaram, Azhukku Kodun. So let us go into the history. Sundaramurti Nayanar had married Parvai Nachiyar in Thiruvarur, and then he goes through his temple pilgrimages and reaches Thiruvottriyur. Here he falls in love with Sangali Nachiyar. Sangali Nachiyar already knows that he is married to Parvai Nachiyar, so she says, you make a vow that you will not cross the border of Thiruvottriyur. So they make the vow in front of Shiva in the under the Magiram tree. He makes a vow, but he breaks the promise. So what is the vow about? That he should not cross the LA, the border, but he breaks the promise and he loses the eyesight. So he immediately rushes back to Thiruvottriyur, because from there he goes down south, because that's where Thiruvarur is. So he rushes back to Thiruvottriyur and sings this very beautiful Padigam. It's not that Lord Shiva gives him the eyesight here, but he makes him suffer for some time until he gives him the eyesight in Kanchipuram. So let us go into the structure of the song. In each paragraph, Sundarar describes Shiva a bit, but he keeps telling him that he doesn't understand the mistake he himself has committed, and that he's always been in line with whatever Shiva has told him. And in a few stanzas, he does describe the scenery or the surroundings, and he finishes every stanza with Otreeshwarar Ururaivane, the one in the place called Otreeshwarar. So what can we learn from this song? Or let us look at some lessons or some similarities to what Sundarar has experienced through this song. So the first thing is, just like Sundarar asked Shiva that he wanted to marry Sangali Nachiyar, we also keep on asking God for certain things. So that is called asay or desires. Now because of these desires, we land up into problems. So what did Sundarar land into? He lost his eyesight. Then what we should learn from this song is, we should always take to God, whatever our hardship be. So Sundarar, he never left God. He always told Shiva that I do not know anything other than you, and I do not know why I am suffering. So basically ignorance, which is also what we go through. Now during this hardship, now say we are going through this hardship, we always ask for certain things. So I call that bargaining. That means we tell God, oh, if you do this for me, then I will break 108 coconuts, or I will give you this much money, etc. So that is why I call that bargaining. So what did Sundarar do here? He's saying, can you please give me a walking stick? But then he also makes us realize, and he himself realizes, he says, oh no, I do not want any walking stick, because I will get attached to it. So he started bargaining with God, and then he realized his own mistake. He said, no, I don't want anything. Then we don't realize that God knows better for us. So Sundara reminds us, and he says that you are the one who knows much better than me than what I know about myself. He says, Naan unnai patri ennai pol ennai pavikka maten. So that is the words he uses. Then he says, the next point, we need to ask God only for the strength. So to endure ourselves, endure during these hardships. So that is why he also tells his mind, don't worry, it will all be all right. So that is why he always takes to Lord Shiva. And last, what does he say? In the very last stanza, he says, you sing this song because even those who say the Vedas or those who sing this song will definitely go towards the celestial kingdom. And he uses the word Thinnam. That means it is confirmed, it is established that you will go to the celestial kingdom. So what are some health related benefits of singing this song? So one is it alleviates eyesight issues. So like any age related macular degeneration or any cataract, diabetic retinopathy, etc. So anything to do with the eye disorders. It removes any Nagadoshas, Kala Sarpa doshas, because you remember Thiruvottriyur is Padampakkanadar. So it is an ant hill in which Lord Shiva is almost in the form of a snake, or Vasuki is protecting him. So because there is the snake there, that is why snake is related to any Nagadosha, Kala Sarpa dosha. Snake is also related to our spine. So any spine related problems also this song will cure. It cures skin diseases like psoriasis, because again, like this, the snake, it releases its skin, right? It sheds its skin. So that is also related to our psoriasis, because psoriasis is nothing but shedding of skin, the kind of disease. And obviously the song aids in any spiritual progress. So now the more we sing these songs, obviously there's very deep meanings in Thevaram, and the more we sing it ourselves, we will start understanding those deep rooted meanings. Now what I give here is a basic explanation, and I can only give my interpretation of Thevaram. So to each person, the interpretation is different. Shankaram, Siva Shankaram.